I own a website that started making me over $1,000 per month in passive income. It did take me a few years to get here, but now the website is starting to pay off. In this video, I want to show you how I built this website and where I'm getting the traffic from, how I am monetizing this website, how much I'm earning, and of course what I'm spending on. But unfortunately, I can't reveal the exact URL. In SEO world, there are a lot of bad actors that either try to copy your website or spam your website with like very terrible links and so on. So it's unfortunate we live in this kind of world, but I can't reveal the website. However, I do want to showcase everything else about it. My website is in a heating and cooling niche. And mainly I talk about products in those specific areas like air conditioners, heaters, fireplaces. And I'm also answering a lot of questions people have about how to fix their ACs or how to install fireplaces. If we take a look, I actually found a website, brewcabin.com. And I want to show you this to you because my website actually looks very similar to this one. So I think I just want to make sure that you get an idea of how this website kind of looks and operates, so you have a feeling what is necessary to create this type of passive income source. So if we look at Brew Cabin website, it's basically just a very simple website, same as mine, and they have a lot of it's all about like home brewing and gear and stuff like that. And if we just take a look, let's say gear, and then we take a look at the random article, the best brewing scale for measuring grains. And generally speaking, this is the type of content that I write on my website as well. We have the offers, we have different products recommended here, like stainless steel digital scale. However, I do also have things like helpful articles. For example, we can take a look at this, how to dry hop your home brew for supreme hop flavor. I'm not even sure what that means, but basically, apparently there is a question, what is dry hopping? And this article very simply answers what it is. And I do have similar type of content on my website. It's just about heating and cooling your home. And in order to run this website, I actually only have one writer, I have one designer, and I have a developer. And actually, the newest addition to the team is one video editor, but more on that later. Once you set up the whole website, because the most difficult part is just setting up the structure, setting up the theme, the logo. To be honest, that takes most of the time and effort in the beginning. However, once everything is set up, I only need a couple of people to help me run all of this website. And because I have a team for this website, I actually only spend like 2 to 3 hours per week on it, because we don't actually do much of it once it's set up. For example, the writer only writes 2 articles per week, and my job is to check them. But since I've worked with this writer for years now, we basically gotten into this, like, he actually writes amazing content and I barely need to do any checking or comments, maybe once or twice. He also uploads the content to the WordPress, and my only job is to basically make sure we have everything set up right. I do some SEO optimization, nothing too fancy. It takes me around 10 to 15 minutes per article, and we only have like 2, so I do spend around like just 20 minutes per week uploading 2 articles per week. One of the newest additions to this website is YouTube videos. So I started kind of repurposing my content and the articles I already have into YouTube videos. So I hired a YouTube video editor, and we're basically now making 1 video per week. This of course took a lot of back and forth with the video editor to set up, but now that he knows how to edit the videos, what type of style we have, font, and all of that stuff, it's actually a lot easier going forward. So my only job is to check the final video. Once he's done with the video, he uploads it to frame.io. And this is basically a very easy way for me to give feedback on specific things in the video if I want something changed. And the videos that we make are around just 5 to 6 minutes, maybe even shorter sometimes. There's actually, it only takes me 5 to 6 minutes to view the video, add some comments, again, maybe 10 to 15 minutes max. And then of course, I need to upload that final video once it's done. Once everything is set up, you can see it's actually pretty simple to do things. I do have a designer who makes me thumbnails and graphics and some other stuff for the articles, but again, we worked with him for quite a while. He knows the drill, so it's kind of very easy to maintain. And then on the side, I do have a developer if something kind of goes wrong with the website, or if I want to make some minor changes and improvements, I call him and we set everything up. Okay, so now you know much of the things that happen with the website, but how I'm actually getting traffic to it. Well, basically I'm doing a search engine optimization because I'm an SEO expert. I've been in this field for over 10 years now. So this is kind of my specialty. But basically what I'm doing is I'm optimizing the website so that it ranks high for the target keywords on Google. And basically whenever somebody searches for a problem or anything like that, they find my particular website, my article at the top of the page, they click it and they get their answer or the product reviews that they're looking for. And so, for example, we can jump into Google Analytics just to showcase you the traffic and sort of how it's been. It is a seasonal business, so it kind of goes up and down based on different seasons. But as you can see, it did start off slow with just barely like 2,000 users in January last year. And then it kind of went down because in February, March, there is no heating and cooling season. But then as we go into the summer, it goes up. And then of course, we had one of the biggest months, October, November, December with over 6,000 users per month because it's a peak heating season, and then it kind of goes back down. But as you can see, we're still kind of going a bit stronger than last year. So the website is slowly growing year by year. So we have the website, we know that we're getting traffic from Google, but how do I actually find keywords that people are searching for? Well, I actually use tools like Ahrefs. This is actually a very expensive tool. There are a lot of cheaper tools out there, and it's kind of a very big tool. It does a lot of SEO audits, the Content Explorer, Site Explorer. It's a very complicated tool, kind of, because it does most of the things. However, one of the things that it does, and in my opinion does one of the best jobs out there compared to any other tool in the SEO world, is keyword research. So for example, I already typed in best computer mouse, and it gives me a lot of data about that keyword. So for example, this is a very difficult keyword. This is a hard keyword to actually rank for, and it gets around 2.3 searches per month. It also has like a traffic potential of around 7,000 users per month if you rank high or like first in this result. And then of course it breaks down even by global volume, how much from United States, United Kingdom, Canada. It gives you a lot of even questions, terms, similar things. It ranks, and also if you scroll down, it shows you the actual websites that rank, their authority, how strong they are, what types of links they have. If you don't know anything about SEO, this might seem very, very confusing, but basically to summarize, this tool helps me find various keywords, especially low difficulty and high volume. So I want keywords that are easy to rank for, but that they have relatively high volume, so that once I rank on the first position for the particular keyword, I'm still able to get some kind of traffic to my website. And honestly, I can spend hours and hours talking about this tool and the keyword research. It's a whole other topic. But basically with this, I'm able to find specific keywords and then write content for those keywords. And the main point is to find as many of these keywords as possible, write as much content as possible. It does take time to write this content, but if you do this consistently over a couple of years, you'll definitely see some results and you'll have a very nice passive income source. And talking about earnings, let's jump in and see how much the site has earned over the last year. So the main way this website is monetized is through Amazon affiliate. So Amazon has an affiliate program where basically whenever I recommend a product and people click on my links on my website, I do get some type of commission depending on what they buy. For example, we can take a look right now in the last summary for this month. So this is February and almost end of the February, not a peak season, but we did earn over $200 already this month. We had like over 1,000, almost 1,500 clicks, and people did order 160 different items. Another way I'm monetizing this website is through different display ads, and for this I'm using Ezoic ads. So Ezoic is basically kind of a platform where they talk with a lot of different companies and they get them sort of to advertise on different websites. So I don't need to talk to any companies or anything like that. I just sign up for Ezoic, I put their kind of boxes, display boxes on my website, and that's it. And if we take a look, this does not produce much income, but for example, in the last 30 days, the website already made around like $50. The traffic is a bit down from its peak, But again, it's basically end of February, so not either cooling or heating peak seasons. So I do need to wait for the summer for those higher rates. But the website is making like around like above just $1 per day, maybe sometimes $2 per day, and just consistently with this traffic that it has. I do also get some advertising requests from different companies. So I do accept like sponsor product reviews or sponsored articles or anything kind of like that, or even display advertising. It really depends what company does and what they need, but I do accept those. So sometimes a company wants to sort of promote their product or write a specific article for them. I do offer that, and that's another income source that the website has. But okay, let's jump to actually P&L, profit and loss account. Just to start off, let's see the gross revenue here. And as you can see, I did start quite low, just 30 bucks, maybe 100 bucks, 20, 30 bucks per month. But then of course, in this heating season was peak traffic, peak season, and I did start earning over $1,000 per month. It actually started already in July because cooling season was also really good, and then August $900, and then of course we went to almost $1,200 total for December. January, of course, as you can see, is only $165 because peak season of heating has ended. But now I'm waiting for like May, June, July, because this is gonna be another peak season for my website. However, let's take a closer look at profit and loss. So this is for the last year. So you can see Amazon does make most of the money. We do have sponsors a bit this year. Zoic also got in with like 50 bucks per month, kind of on average. I also do have a Walmart affiliate program, but I only kind of implemented in November, so it only made like 14 bucks and stuff like that. However, I'm still investing heavily in this website. So technically, if you take a look at the profit for for this year, it actually is in the minus. So I am losing money technically for this website because I'm investing a lot in it. And one of the main costs is actually writers and editors. I've already spent over $5,000, and you can see like per month I'm spending, every other month I'm spending around like $500 to $300 per month on writer. And then I did start building some links to the website, and I got a video editor as well. So this is an other cost, and it started, as you can see, from October. It really kind of started ramping up, and January and February was like almost $400 for like link building and video editor. However, I don't really mind spending what I earn from this website because my main goal is to actually grow it right now. I actually want to get it to higher traffic levels so that I can enjoy higher revenues and then maybe start spending a bit less on content and other things. But actually, if you do want to learn more about SEO and if you're completely new with all this stuff, I do have a cheat sheet in a link in the description where you can get a spreadsheet of all of the links, all of the resources, everything basically I gathered in the last 10 years of my SEO journey. However, right now, I think you'd be interested in this video right here where I talk about my other passive income sources that actually worked for me. But that's it for me. Ciao.